Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Jack and Later Still Like Jackson. I'm feeling better and I'm back in here, and our last video was all about being fancy with chicken chasseur. And this is some throwdown, like Friday night, like movie thing. You're binging something or whatever, just some quick food. It's going to be not healthy. This is going to be great. Before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y stuff. Ring the little bell down in that corner to get notifications when we do these as close to Tuesday and Friday as possible. And, oh, also there's a link down the doobly-doo. We got fake hands and spatulas, and this one's a little dirty, but with this fake hand, it's got a cuss word on it. We got our aprons and spoons and spatulas and all that kind of stuff. Link down in the doobly-doo, and let's just get into the food. Enough of that shameless plug. Let's do cheap, like horribly unhealthy food.
All right, super simple stuff. I get the waffle cut fries. You can use any kind. The waffle cut are easy to pick up when you got toppings and stuff on, as long as you make them crispy. I'm using an air fryer. You can fry them. You're going to need a little bit of oil to do that, but I think we have one on how to do fries there. You're going to want some pizza sauce. Just get the stuff in the jar. It's super cheap. Now, this is your big sink. This is the big block of mozzarella. I thought the pepperoni was going to be expensive, but I went to Kroger and got it for $2. This is like $4 worth of mozzarella. We're going to use the whole thing. But it's great because it's melty and it tastes great and whatever. So waffle cut, we're going to start with those. But yeah, you can use any kind of fries, but I prefer those. So I'm putting this in my air fryer. You can't see it here. We're going to set it on 400, okay? I do the first set for 12 minutes, okay? Go ahead and put the whole bag in here. It says not to fill past the half line on the bag of fries, but because they're frozen and I don't preheat, when it cooks down, it's actually going to mush down to less than half there. So just go ahead and put the whole thing in. As long as your air fryer is big enough. I used to have a smaller one, so I had to do them in batches. So yeah, I'm going to start this one with my slippery ass hands that are a little bit greasy and put it down at 12 minutes. Set that aside, let that start cooking. The fries are going to take a while, so you need to start those first, okay? Now while those are going, we're going to get our mozzarella block, our cheese grater, a fancy plate. I got my phone out. I'm listening to Caravan of Garbage talk about the Shrek movies, just because got to have something to listen to while I'm doing this. And then gonna grate this block, man. Again, watch your knuckles. This is gonna take a bit, so just keep grating it down on this thing. You can buy a big ass bag of pre-shredded stuff, but it just doesn't feel like you put in enough work, I think. So this took about 10-15 minutes. Got the whole thing. We're gonna set this aside, and then we're gonna check our fries, flip them around a little bit, give them a little toss. Now, if the toss isn't enough, if there's too much fries in there, get you a nice soft spatula and do this gently, because now that they're thawed, they'll break easy, right? So you want big waffles. Right? Put them back in there, do them for 10 minutes. Now you get you a decent sized skillet. You're going to put it at medium, and we're going to put in our pizza sauce just right into the bottom of the thing. It doesn't look like a lot, but trust me, it's enough when you put it on fries. Now get you a nice rubber tip spatula. We have some that have our name on them if you want to do that. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Just try to get all that out. I think I had more footage of that. I knew it was going to drive, Jack crazy. So make sure you got all this on here. You're going to put it at a low simmer. Let it start to heat up, okay? Now that it's, in there, taste it. And if you want to add something, I'll go ahead. Garlic powder, not mandatory, completely optional. A little bit of basil and oregano, or basil and oregano. Just go ahead and sprinkle those in there. It gives it a little extra flavor. I don't add salt to anything because the pepperoni is going to be salty enough and your fries are going to be fine. So go ahead, just mix that in and let that start to simmer. Once it starts to simmer, you get a little bit of steam off the top of it. Okay, that's all you need. Be sure to get a little, and if you worry about the glass jars, just reuse it. You can use this to bust up garlic or use it as a kid-sized tea glass here in the South, because that's what we do. We recycle. So now this is cooking down. Once it starts simmering, again, keep an eye on your fries. Keep tossing them every, 5 to 10 minutes, right? If they're starting to get brown on one side, the bottom's going to be soft. So just give them a nice toss. Put brown ones on the bottom, the proverbial potato meat on the middle, and start it again, okay? So now that this is steaming a little bit, we're going to go ahead and just put all of this cheese directly on top of it, okay? Just put it in there. We're just going to use it to melt it down. Like, the cheese is good. You can just eat it raw as a block if you feel like it, or you're just a cheese goblin like myself. But just go ahead and put this on here, straight it out to the edges. And then you can use this in a cast iron and kind of finish it off in the oven. But I'm just doing this on the stovetop to show you how to do it, okay? My oven's still busted. So once this starts to melt down a little bit, you'll see the bubbling here and there. Go ahead and get your pepperoni out, or whatever toppings. I prefer the pepperoni. And then layer this on top. Now, like every third piece I had to put down, I had to pay the Zool tax and toss one to my dog, just because she loves me and she'll eat my face when I die, so I want her well fed before. So just spread these out. Now I put these on here again This reminds me of a pizza that we had in my hometown. My buddy Kenny had a place, Simple Simon's, and he did it, and it was like a pound of pepperoni stuff. It was crazy, but that's what I like doing on here. Like, a lot of pepperoni. If you don't, just don't put it on there. Use a different topping. But once it's on there, get it covered, let it simmer. All right, that's going to cook everything else. It's going to pull all the grease out of it, so it's going to be really greasy. But now that your fries are getting in here, and they're getting to where they're done, nice and crisp, go ahead and set them aside. All right, once everything's ready. Again, the cheese is melted and your fries are crispy for whatever you're going to serve them on. I use this big serving tray that I probably absconded from an office party somewhere, and lay them all out flat. You don't want them like grouped up on each other, whatever. Now, I'm using my living between paychecks pot holder here to grab the plate because it's warm, so be very, very careful. You want to kill the heat on this. It's all greasy, right? And then you're going to take it and just going to slide it in here. Now, get your rubber spatula and kind of break it along the edges because the cheese that's on the edges will melt and grab it and make it harder to slide. So just give it a ring when it goes around there. You see how much grease is in there? Well, I'm going to show you how to get rid of some of that here in a minute if you don't want it. Dad used to say that's where the flavor is, but whatever. So just take it and then just slide it onto your fries. Jesus, it looks amazing, but I can feel my heart slowing down just watching this. It's so good. We just take it and any of the tomato sauce that's still in there, the cheese that's still in there, just take and put it around the edges. Like you can use that to dip your fries in it or whatever leftover food you got from anything else that's a lesser food, and you can dip it in this, make it better. Now, that's it. Grease, get you a paper towel. And just dip it in there. We used to have to do this with some of the pizzas out of Santa Fe. For the Renzos, there was just so much grease because they used actual mozzarella and actual pepperoni. They're both naturally greasy. So you just soak up some of that, make you feel like George Foreman. I usually hit the top of mine with a little bit of oregano and basil here because I'm just that kind of thing, and it makes it feel like it's healthy. It's a vegetable. And it's good to go. And there you have it. Oh, it's hot. Be careful. Be very, very careful. It's hot. Burned the crap out of myself doing that. But there you have it. One of the most unhealthy things we've ever produced here, just in time for the Superb Owl this weekend. You got to try this, man. It's under our budget. The cheese and pepperoni, you got to get them at the right place at the right time. But it's under our budget. It's very much share this with somebody. This is not a single serving thing. Your heart will explode, and it'll be on my conscience for a little while. So please don't do that. I wouldn't trust this to food prep. I wouldn't trust it to, you're cool. It's going to be one solid clump of whatever you're going to have to eat it with a fork and knife. You can separate smaller portions out here, as I'm showing with my bloody ghost spatula or whatever. But yeah, you got to try this one out. It's a great party food. It's a great thing for hell, I'm going to take it to Thanksgiving this year, I think, but probably make it there.
And there you have it, folks. It worked. It's not healthy. My heart is slowing down just looking at it, but it's perfect in time for the Super Bowl. Share it out into the smaller portions. I showed you how to do that, right? Just get you a nice spatula. Use my bloody ghost spatula to switch it over there. But it works perfect. If you want to see us do this differently, you want to see us revisit this, I would love to. Let me know. I will come back and do this if I survive eating these. Because these are not healthy, but they taste amazing. This is really good. Make sure your fries are nice and crisp, right? But this worked out really well. Let us know how unhealthy and how horrible it is down in the comments. That's what they're there for. You can also find us on social media. You can find us at Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. You can find us at all those at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. You can also find us on Instagram, at Living Between. I had to shorten it down over there. We post when we post all our stuff here, talk to food blogs or whatever. And you can find me, Oswey Nerdy, on all of those, including Twitter for now. I'm probably going to leave that one pretty soon. And over on TikTok, because I'm just doing fun nerd stuff, doing a lot of nerd stuff. Thinking about jumping back on Twitch now that everybody's going back to Sea of Thieves, just to say I did. But they're having all kind of issues, so who knows. But y'all be safe. I'll see y'all next time. Happy fooding. And hope everybody enjoys the Superb Owl this weekend. Later.